Hello, welcome to the 199 Unlisted podcast. My name is Frank, and I'll be sitting here talking to you for a few minutes. As usual, wearing clothes. I'm wearing a pullover that I got from, I believe, JCPenney. It was on the clearance rack. And I believe it was under $2. It was like, yeah, it was like $1.99. Anyway, the last video, we were going to talk about Lily Phillips because we were reacting to Anna a mess or Anna Ames because she was talking about getting a boyfriend and having a boyfriend and dating and relationships and having kids. But remember, she's a stripper, which is in the sex industry. And then we started talking about Lily Phillips. And for some reason, when I went to the website that had her interview, it wouldn't play. So I told you I'd do it next time. So this is next time. But we'll start with this one first because I think it's very telling.
I have a boyfriend, but I'm still allowed to get cracked by other men. Get ready with me while I tell you about how me and my boyfriend navigate our relationship.
None of that made sense. I have a boyfriend, but I'm allowed to fuck other guys. That's not a boyfriend. And so when we were talking about Anna, how she wanted, supposedly she's in a relationship, but she dances naked on men's laps. Do you think that man takes her seriously or thinks of her as a real relationship, or maybe he just thinks of her as three holes? And that's what I'm thinking, at least with Anna. Okay. Now in Lily, well, let's continue.
So, obviously, I am a mattress actress in the adult industry, whatever you want to call it. And so, my job is getting cracked by people. And because he's super intense, he actually understands that that's what it is. This is a job. And, I don't have feelings for people when I sleep with them. It is purely.
Yeah, I don't know. Because like men and women are different. So men can sleep with, because men can differentiate between like your girlfriend and then like there's a hot chick and like you want to do her because like there's no emotional connection because that's how guys are. Um, but like women are just different. But I mean, maybe she's the outlier where she's just a hoe. But it's just really weird when a woman is sluggy like this. Even though it is a job, but maybe because it's just not normal that it's too hard to process. Because like there's a reason why women stay with men who cheat, because there's an emotional attachment, and then they know that it's just sex to the guy. And that's why men leave women when they cheat, because when women cheat there's an emotional attachment, because the average woman has to have usually an emotional attachment to the guy she's sleeping with. So like in the normal world, because I've seen it happen. Men, who have a set of balls, dump the woman that cheats, and the men that didn't have a strong father figure, the betas, they usually stay because they don't have respect for themselves. But
Just for content, just to clarify as well, this isn't a fetish for him. We are in a monogamous relationship outside of my work, and he's actually super supportive. Like the day I came home from doing a shbang bang, he had brought me like chocolates and like written me a lovely, gorgeous card. And he just gets that, like, this is my passion. I love my job so much. It's not something that I would want to quit for anyone, and he doesn't want me to quit for him or anything like that. Like, he enjoys me enjoying myself. Does that make sense?
no, it doesn't. It really doesn't make sense at all. But okay. How much you want to bet this guy kills her? Like this guy is probably a psycho. There's something not right up there. There's just something not right. Like he's gonna snap one day, lock her in a cage, and go, "You gotta quit." Something like that. It'll probably happen. And also, I don't get. There's plenty of women better looking than her, but she's better looking than a lot of women. So it's not like she's a Sydney Sweeney 10, okay? Because like Sydney Sweeney looks good without makeup. That's why she's so popular among men. It's her pics without the makeup, but I don't know what Lily Phillips looks like without makeup, but she looks weird to me. You know, like she's skinny, which is obviously the most important thing to being attractive. Um, and if she wasn't like if her body count wasn't 2,000, I might feel differently. But knowing that her body counts like two, well, and I don't know the exact number because she doesn't know the exact number, but it's like roughly like 2,000, I think. Um, if she didn't have the 2,000 body count and wore less makeup, because that is a lot of makeup, um, you know, I might find her attractive, but I don't know. It's just so weird.
Honestly, though, he is the most mature
I don't get how
guy
she's worth so much
I've
money.
ever met. Like, for me, if I'm honest, before him, I was kind of sworn off guys. Like, it wasn't something that I was looking for at all. It hit me from out of nowhere. Like, I really was like, I'm not dating. Ew, why would I do that? Like, not that it's like ew, but it was just like, I'm really happy on my own. Like, I love being super independent.
No, no. What happened was you couldn't find a guy that wanted to date you. That's why, and you found this word out. But anyway, so the interview I wanted to show you was this right here. This okay, and for some reason this wouldn't play on the website, so I found it on X.
I've got such high libido that it doesn't really matter too much anyway if I'm going to work and having sex.
Do you ever get jealous with her line of work, Sam?
No, I don't, because I can see how professional it is and how much work goes into it.
What? See, this guy isn't normal. This is not normal. This is not normal. Oh my god. There's something off about him. There's something really off about this guy.
So I think that's a good way for me to look at it. And no, I don't get jealous at all. So she comes home to me at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, that's the main.
She comes home to you at the end of the day with a face full of cum from 30 guys. At the end of the day, she comes home. She comes home to me. I mean, I know there's like cum stains all over her from like 30 different guys, but that's my girl. The cope, the insane. Has he ever had a girlfriend before? I bet you Lily Phillips was his first. He's like, I don't know. I don't know how old he is. I'm assuming late 20s, early 30s. Um, oh God, poor guy. I don't know.
Main thing. And do you guys have any boundaries you set about Lily's work?
We do. I don't kiss any of my colleagues or anything like that. We just leave like kissing off the table. It's more like something we made as a decision
Mutual
together.
decision,
Yeah, because we're just like, we find kissing really intimate. I don't know why. Like, I think out of everything you do sexually, like kissing's the most intimate thing, and I wanted to kind of like save that for us.
Oh my God. Yeah, because he doesn't want to touch your vagina or your ass because there's been 30 billion dicks inside. What the fuck? Oh my God. Kissing is special, so I saved that for my boyfriend. Really? But come on. That's just not normal. So yeah, that's the video I was talking about last video. Okay? So now that you saw that, good. Glad you saw that. Okay, look at this. So you know the trans shooter. I saw the video where he blew his like the murder suicide video. We're not gonna play that, but anyway, look, people are using AI to make him look like a chick. Cause like this was like a real picture, but it just looked like a guy with like long hair. But like they gave him hips and like a camel toe. Like there's people who, because it's the internet, they're gonna see this picture and think this is the real trans shooter. Like no, it was a gay Mexican boy. It was a dude who pretended to be a girl. Like it wasn't anything else. But there's gonna be people who think this is real, and then wait, the comments on this. Can I goon to that? Like what the fuck? Can I goon to that? Like, dude. Oh god. Yeah, if you want to goon to an AI trans shooter, go ahead. Oh, and this. You gotta see this. Yeah, we're looking at the internet today. So make it small because I don't know what the copyright stuff is. Because I think if it's smaller, you get away with it.
Guys, black.
Wait. I messed up. This is funny. I promise this is funny. Here we go.
What species are we?
Mainly black guys. Black.
Wait, what?
What was that about?
No, wait,
what kind of type
hold
I
on,
have?
stop. What do you think I asked?
I have no idea.
I think she knows. I think she was like, name the race of men that you once a week.
No, like,
Did you think that he
so
said
stupid.
what race do you like the most? And you said you like black guys
yeah,
the most.
I thought that actually.
You like black guys the most.
Yeah, I do.
Your whole entire bloodline,
Like-
your grandparents in
Without,
Germany,
trying
to resist
disavow.
communism, trying to resist
Disavow.
multiculturalism, and here
I'm
you
not
are, the
racist.
great grandchild.
First of all, I like how he's saying disavow. The guy's right. You're German. What are you doing? Like let's like keep that bloodline clean. But anyway, okay.
Okay, what species are we?
What, like, can you explain that a little bit more? Like, what you mean?
What is the name of the species that we all are? Do you know what a species is?
Yeah, but like, what does it mean, like, exactly? But like, I just don't understand the
You what
question.
species are you?
I'm German. Like what? Can someone answer that
No,
question?
that's your like. What species are you?
I'm fully German.
Aren't we mammals? I don't know.
He's getting it from all sides. He doesn't like the. First of all, it's not racist to want to keep your bloodline clean. I don't know why he's freaking like he's afraid of getting canceled, but just by him saying disavow, it's fine. But notice the guy who said all that is not getting any pushback because people are coming around. They're like, look what's happened to Germany. Look what has happened to the UK. The UK got like I can look it up. Like sexual assault cases in the UK have gone up like 4,000%, and I'm not exaggerating. I'll look it up real quick. I don't have that chart, but I saw this chart where um it was like in Ireland. It was like there was like 1,000 sexual assault cases, and that was like the average. And then like 1 year they had a influx of immigrants, and it jumped up to 4,000, and it was 80% of those sexual assault cases came from the immigrants, and that's pretty much the statistic for all the UK. And actually, I remember I got that off of oh god, it was an independent British news station, and so I don't remember. But anyway, but yeah, like and then like the same thing in Germany, like the sexual assault cases have skyrocketed, and even though Muslims and the third worlders make up a very small percentage, they commit 80% of the sexual assaults. So why are you letting them in your? It doesn't make sense what's going on over there. Like they are literally being raped. Like the country is being raped financially because most of them, and it's always a 80-20 thing, but it's like almost all of them are on financial aid. So it's like the hardworking citizens are paying for the invaders, and I don't know. It's like you're paying to be sexually assaulted. It makes no sense, but anyway, I feel bad for Europe. I really do. What is this? The female body is art, not object of sexualization. No, that's not true. I saw this, and I don't know if this is true. In 2022, Anthony Starr punched a chef twice and smashed a glass bottle into his face. He received a 12-month suspended sentence for a drunken assault in Spain. Starr reportedly said, "You don't know who you've messed with. You don't know who I am." The victim needed 4 stitches, and Starr paid $5,464.97 in restitution to settle the case. That makes me like him more. But like I see why he got the part of Homelander, but oh yeah, this. And this is the last Lily Phillips thing. This is the last one.
What kind of men do you like? I would say my type is funny, kind, big dick. And honestly, looks-wise, I'll go for anything as long as I find it attractive. Does that make sense?
Now, here's the thing. She said like big dick. Do you think this cuck that she's with has that? Because he doesn't act like it. But anyway.
And also, I do like someone who is athletic. You know, they take care of themselves, at least go to the gym. Not a fatty. What is your body count? Now, this is going to be a hard question to answer because I don't even really know. I'm trying to like figure it out. Obviously, I did 1,000 last month.
Jesus.
And I've done regular.
Wait. She did 1,000 just last month. That's insane. Oh my god, that's insane. How you do that? That's insane.
GBs, gang, if you don't know what that means. For like the past, I don't know, the past like year. It's got to be at least in its 2000s. What kind of men do you like? I would say my type is...
Are you kidding me? Yeah, it's... Okay, we have to look at her. So the shooting at the White House the other day. So you saw this, right?
What is that?
Sounds like fire.
today, but this obviously comes just a couple of weeks after a shooting at the White House correspondence.
I love her. I'm sorry, but I said, as soon as I saw this, I said, this is going to be the biggest meme ever. And I was right. Because it's just memes now. Like, look at these memes, bro.
What is that?
But this obviously comes just a couple of weeks after a shooting at the White House correspondence.
So stupid. Oh my god. This one is good too.
And it's very cool. Isn't that great? Just went up yesterday.
That's the best one. Oh my god. And then we have some AI ones.
What is that?
That's her face. I love it. See, but she's more famous now. Like, she'll probably be like the news anchor instead of like a on-site reporter.
What is that?
Sounds like power.
Today, but this obviously comes.
Poor woman.
I want to really care. When she gets it.
What is that?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't with her.
What is that?
Oh my god. This poor woman. This poor woman. This is going to be the rest of her life, basically. Julie Turskin. I'm glad I could take one for the team. Thanks for the memes, Internet. Hope you'll stick around for the reporting. No, we're not. Oh, God. Yeah, like, that's probably... I really can't, other than losing my voice, because I'm a singer, I can't think of something I would be afraid of other than being a meme like that, where basically for the rest of your life you're going to be used like that. Because it is the typical woman with no survival instincts. Like, she doesn't know. I don't know. Like, not that I'm live in a war-torn country, but I mean, like, you don't know what gunshots sound like? I don't know. But hey, good for her. Anyway, oh yeah, and then like you get the.
Which of these kids is doing his own thing? Come on now, can you tell me which one? And which of these kids is doing his own thing? Come on.
Dude. It's like she's not human. I don't understand. I don't know. Granted, I don't know how I would act in that situation. Like I would probably be like her because you just don't expect to hear you don't expect gunshots next to the White House. Now, granted, it's Trump, so and you have literally the past 10 years you've had Democrats in high-ranking positions asking for people to kill him anyway. So I guess, yeah, okay. I actually do expect gunshots at the White House, but it's because of, you know, it's been the past 10 years of Democratic social influencers, politicians themselves, you know, sometimes straight out just saying, you know, they want him assassinated, to a lot of times saying it in a coy way, you know, or this isn't a thought experiment. What would happen if someone, you know, whatever. But the only way this is gonna end is that, well, first of all, you have to the person who did this, you have to put him in jail for the rest of his life because he tried to assassinate the president because he was shooting at the White House. So you have to make an example, and then the people, it doesn't matter who they are, but the people within power, the people who have influence. So like when you have a politician saying that we have to get rid of Trump or Trump is a threat to our democracy, that person is trying to incite a, you know, radicalized person. Well, I better take him out because he's a threat to democracy. Or like my favorite senator just said, someone needs to do something about this. That person needs to be arrested because you're inciting violence on, you know, sitting president. That just seems off. But until we start laying down the law, it's just going to keep happening. So this won't be the last time the president's life has been, you know. I mean, this won't be the last time someone tries to assassinate the president, and you will hear within the next couple of days another politician, another influencer talk about how Trump is bad, he's Hitler, he's this, he's that, because it's never going to stop because they're not going to stop until he's dead because that's what they want because they know why there's so much violence on the left because people in charge and who are influential on the left are demanding it, and they are, you know, the world's full of stupid people. The world is full of sheep. Look at COVID. There's people who have like 10 booster shots and got COVID twice, and are like, no, like the booster really worked. So like, you know, those people make the world dangerous. But anyway, we have hung out on the internet enough, so I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.